Okay, so here we go. Replaying back for what we did. Let's see. What we got? War Diary. That's what we're looking for. We're going to jump back to round 8. So last time we did was UK turn. So Japan ended up buying a destroyer, carrier, 2 subs, and a fighter. So that is great for us. We got them away from shucking guys to the mainland. Got them distracted buying boats. That's IPC going to boats. Wonderful stuff. US. First off, we did buy a sub destroyer here just to put a little bit more pressure. We tried the 2 subs attacking the battleship, which is a 50-50, but unfortunately, first round, both subs missed, battleship hit, so we retreated with 1 sub still living. We still got them kind of cornered off here, but now the battleship can meet the other fleet into 49, or they could do something or something else in here altogether. You can see we moved the destroyer for destroyer block and took DEI. All they have is 2 fighters that can reach down here, so we're safe in this regards. And so, Japan hit my fleet. That's right. Japan did hit my fleet here. So Japan's fight there. They lost a bomber and 4 fighters versus my 2 fighters, 2 destroyers, and a carrier. I'm all about, anytime UK is trading off IPC with Japan, whether it's a KJF or a KGF, UK down here, that's a good thing. So I'm happy with that. Although it did allow him, as you can see, he was able to get into 61, which I was trying to dead zone. So unfortunately, they did get into 61. So they had the destroyer, battleship, 2 carrier or 2 fighters up there, and then they built the subs up here. So like we said, our whole goal of all of this is to get Germany off their Caucasus stack, which we did successfully to a look of this. What? They are way overpowering Russia now at this point. So they dumped out of Karelia and Caucasus and stacked West Russia, which is one of the things I thought they could do. So this game is going to go a little bit crazy. And it's going to depend on Japan's reaction, which I think there'll be beacons shining at them saying, hey, hello, do this. But in any case, we'll figure out what we're going to do when it comes to that. But here comes my crazy UK turn, followed by a US turn. Now, the other thing to know is we're at T-minus a week till game has to be finalized. So we are still way behind, in the game, no matter how you look at it. If, Germany obviously can take Russia on their own, and they're just Axis is still strong, even though we're eating away here. We don't have enough time to eat away here before Germany comes piling on down. So we're still way behind. So we got to make something happen. So all of these planes can make it over to North Africa, which is 3 spots away from France. All we can dump, we can attack France, and then we got 10 transports worth of U.S. that can dump into France. Have 10 transports sitting here. We'll still have 20 men of France sitting here. Excuse me, we'll have 20. So we'll have 20 U.S. guys here. We'll have 20 U.S. guys up here. We're going to have this whole stack of UK guys, and we're going to build some extra UK transports. So all said and done, at our first glance, this is what we were looking at as a shot on Berlin, UK 10, US 10. So, like I said, we'd end up with 40 units of US being able to hit, 7 fighters and a cruiser. And UK, we're going to get, up here, assuming 2 of my artillery live this round's attack, which is a kind of a big assumption in and of itself, but we got to assume the best. We'll have 16 units. And this is what they pulling back from their Baltic, pulling their fighters back, building a fighter, 2 tanks, and 7 infantry is their best IPC for what they have they can build. And the Japan getting the 1 fighter flying in from down here. The problem with that is that doesn't take into consideration if Japan flies these 3 planes into range of Berlin. Then on J9, then J10, they'll be able to get into Berlin to defend the U.S., as well as they could march this German infantry 1-2. So that really, if they're paying close enough attention, it actually goes up to, this is our calculation now. So 13%, 14%, somewhere in that range. I'll be honest, I don't think we have a 14% chance of winning this game as it is right now. So to me, that's green light, go for it. And that's if they bring all of them back. Now, if they bring all those fighters back, that does put them at risk in the Pacific too. So will they bring all those fighters back, or will they bring one or two of the fighters back, or will they not even notice it and they just continue to defend against the U.S. presence there in the Pacific, and we would have a better shot. So anywhere from a 13.5% chance to 50% shot on Berlin at this stage in the game and where we're at and the timelines we're facing, it's absolutely a green light, go, 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 go. So that's what we are going to do. So our purchase is going to be 2 artillery and infantry, 4 transports. So yes, UK is going to have 7 transports. So this is an all-in technique, and that's why I think Japan's going to see it and read it easily enough. And then we're just going to pull everything back and be ready to go for it. Now, they could strafe. You know, I didn't throw into those calculations if they strafe France, which they could certainly do that. But if we leave our whole stack of Russians here, the Russians can handle Japan on their own. It'll make Germany have to worry, do they need to pull guys back? Do they need to pull some of their tanks back and just attack with the infantry and the artillery? You know, if they hit, then they can't fly back to defend in Berlin, so the planes can't go there. So hopefully it's going to make them make a decision. And I do think we're probably going to just let Russia sit there and either let Germany massacre them, or Germany's going to have to pull back, and then they can fight the Japan army. The other thing over here, because we got the destroyer block, I can pull guys back this direction, so I'm going to start pulling guys back into Persia to meet any Japan trying to stack Kaza and or, you know, helping fight and defend into Caucasus. So so we can pull all these guys back for a turn, other than we will, of course, hit this guy. So here we go. We'll make sure we hit them. Don't think, hold on, let me take one of these guys off for a second. I'm just curious. Yeah, we can't strike Berlin at all. Not that I don't think it would matter, because it's not worth the risk. Its attack value is going to be better than anything else. Anything else that we want to attack, though? I guess we could hit that guy. But again, we don't really want to risk a bomber over hitting that one dude. And that guy can't hit him, so we need him for hitting down here. Unfortunately, last turn I thought about bringing the tank and maybe an infantry or the AA back. If I had done that, I could run up, grab them, and drop them back down in here. But I didn't, and so I can't. Like I said, I think we will do that. Otherwise, again, Japan can't do anything. They could, I mean, if they stick 27 there, we got 17 anyways, 19 that we could hit back. So, I mean, they could stack it anyway, so we might as well pull on back. So I'm building 3, and I've got 11 guys here, and I need that 3 to go with those for my to fill my 14 units. So I'm going to let the U.S. take Karelia. Either way, it doesn't matter because it's going to go there. But U.S. has a few extra men that they can stuff in there to take Karelia. So we're going to let the U.S. take Karelia. And that's it. It's going to get exciting. This game went. So this is a case of where, you know, hopefully it gives you some ideas when you're behind, how you just have to take risks. You have to find spots and take risks. We took that shot on the 36 Navy. That created this chance to play something different and stretched Japan, which made Germany move in, which pulled them away, their tanks away from reaching Berlin. So that gives us a better Hail Mary shot at Berlin. So here we go. Let's throw this Hail Mary. Let's set it up now. Break the huddle, and let's see if we can't get that top 13% result and throw this game into all sorts of chaos. That's not the chaos I was looking for. Oh, good gracious. Chaos burned. Wow. So, like I said, I was counting on my 2 artillery surviving in those calculations, so our numbers just went further down. Are you kidding me? Can we hit something? Oh my goodness. Well, I screwed that up. You know, in hindsight, I should just hit everything in Northwest Europe and let U.S. hit everything into France, and I just totally, you know, good gracious. Well, that's a complete disaster. Well, our 13% may have just dropped to about a 5%. Well, that was painful. So this game is now just about stick a fork in it. Unfortunate. I was hoping we could get a nice surprise shot. But, all right, here we go.